In 1939, at the start of World War II, Joseph Stalin invaded Finland by sending more than 500,000 soldiers across Russia's western border. It was a decision that resulted in the loss of tens of thousands of lives and marked the start of the Simo Häyhä legend. The two nations fought in the Winter War for 3 months, and in an unexpected turn of events, Finland, the underdog, came out on top. The Soviet Union suffered a shocking defeat as a result. When he invaded, Stalin thought Finland would be a simple target. He had good justification because the odds were clearly in his favor. In contrast to Finland's army, which only numbered 300,000 soldiers, the Soviet army marched into Finland with approximately 750,000 soldiers. Only a few tanks and a little more than 100 aircraft were in the smaller Nordic country's arsenal. In contrast, the Red Army had more than 3,000 aircraft and approximately 6,000 tanks. It appeared that they could not possibly lose. The Russians lacked Simo Häyhä, a small farmer-turned-sniper, but the Finns did. The mild-mannered Häyhä, who was only 5 feet tall, was not frightening and was actually quite simple to miss, which may have been why he was so well suited for sniping. He served his mandatory year in the military at the age of 20, as did many other residents, and then went back to his peaceful life of farming, skiing, and small game hunting. He was well known for his shooting skills in his little village, and in his spare time, he enjoyed competing, but his true test was still to come. As a former soldier, Häyhä was required to take action when Stalin's men entered. He took his old rifle out of storage and prepared to report for duty. A vintage Russian gun that lacked a telescopic lens, it was a basic design. Häyhä was provided with thick, all-white camouflage along with his fellow Finnish military personnel, which was essential amid the several feet of snow that covered the area. The soldiers, who were completely covered, had no trouble blending into snowbanks. Häyhä performed his specialty while wearing his white suit and trusted gun. He prepared himself with enough food and ammo for a day, choosing to work alone, and then crept covertly through the forest. He would wait in a place with good visibility for the Red Army to cross his path after finding it. They stumbled and did so. Häyhä used his outdated gun to kill all 500 to 542 Soviet soldiers he encountered during the roughly 100-day Winter War. Häyhä was fighting with an iron sight, which he believed offered him a more accurate target, while his comrades were utilizing cutting-edge telescopic lenses to zoom in on their targets. Also, he observed that numerous targets had been alerted by the light reflecting off of the more recent sniper lenses, and he was desperate to avoid that fate. He had also figured out a nearly surefire means to avoid being seen. He would create snowdrifts around his position to better conceal himself in addition to his white camouflage. The snowbanks protected his gun from force by acting as cushioning. Although his plan kept him alive, missions were never simple for Häyhä. Conditions were harsh, to start with. The days were brief, and the evening's low temperatures seldom ever rose above zero. Simo Häyhä quickly earned a reputation among the Soviets as the White Death, a small shooter who waited and was hardly noticeable in the snow. He developed a reputation among the Finns as well. The White Death was frequently the focus of propaganda in that country, and in the imaginations of the populace, he was a legendary guardian spirit that could glide through the snow like a ghost. When the Finnish High Command learned about Häyhä's talent, they gave him a gift, a brand new, specially made sniper weapon. Tragically, the White Death ultimately struck 11 days before the Winter War came to a conclusion. He was shot in the jaw by a Soviet soldier who saw him and put him in an 11-day coma. He was missing half of his face when he awoke as the peace treaties were being written. Simo Häyhä was hurt, but it didn't really slow him down. He was struck in the jaw with explosive ammo, and while it did take him a few years to heal, he eventually did, and he lived to the ripe old age of 96. Häyhä continued to use his shooting abilities after the war and prospered as a moose hunter, frequently going on outings with Finnish President Urho Kekkonen. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel.